All right, Lemon Fresh gang, I am out here in the woods all by myself again. We're going to go do the second cave. I have a little bit of history to tell you about this cave that I do know. There's a lot that we don't know, but we're going to go and investigate it and see what we can find. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into it, my friends. Welcome back to the journey. Alright, my friends, while we make our way back here, since I've filmed this trip so many times now, I'm probably going to cut a lot of this out unless something crazy happens on the way back here, because it is a pretty long walk. But what I did find out about this cave we're going to go into tonight is that at least 5 people have died inside the cave, and that's simply because of them trying to explore too far and getting stuck and not being able to be rescued. So I do know that there is at least 5 confirmed deaths that happened inside of the cave. Now, any other history and stuff we don't really know that well. We did find out that there's a portal in the first cave that we went to. Some crazy stuff happened in that place. If you haven't seen those videos, I'll put a link to those at the end of this. Hopefully the further in here we go, won't hear those dogs barking, but if you hear some noise in the background, it's dogs barking. I swear I just saw something run across there. Huh. Just got extra creepy feeling for some reason right here. Almost feel like I'm being watched right here. Ooh, it's ice cold right here. What the heck? Like, it's cold out and it is extra cold right here. I just walked in here and got goosebumps. And it's like 63 out today. Whew. This is a creepy area right here. I don't know why it's so creepy right here. Like goosebumps on top of goosebumps. And I got long sleeve shirt on. I got my brown pants on. So for me to feel a breeze and like get goosebumps take a little bit. I know there's a lot of you that are laughing right now at me for 63 being cold to me, but yeah, I know a lot of you had your first frosts and all of that, but for Floridian, when last week it was in the 90s and now all of a sudden it's 63, it's not easy to handle. You get used to being in the 90s and hundreds, and you can handle that pretty well. But yeah, once that temperature drops, it takes you a good month or so before you get used to cold weather. And I don't think any Floridians really ever get used to the cold weather. So I know you guys are laughing at me because you're sitting there and it's minus 40 or something where you are, which I apologize that you live in a place where it gets to minus 40. I couldn't handle that. I will take plus 110 any day. We're almost up to the cave here, so I am like, if I'm being completely honest, I am borderline like maybe a little bit too hot with my hat on, so that's why that spot back there was so noticeable to the cold goosebumps I was getting. Oh, what the heck? What the heck? Big old tree down. There's a whole bunch of stuff blocking the pathway. Further back in here you get. Looks like somebody's sock. A beer bottle over there. That's been down for a while though. That's not new. That stuff covering the path I was walking there was brand new. Maybe this goes back to the trail. I don't really know if I'm following people paths or if I'm following animal paths, because that's going to suck if I end up in a... Alright, here's the path again. Alright, my friends, we finally made it to this cave. Now, I know a lot of people have been here and filmed and everything else. I personally have never been in this cave and filmed. I have been in this cave before and explored several times. All the way back to when I was a Boy Scout and we used to camp out here. So this cave is an actual real cave. It's a lot bigger than the other one. There's a lot of small offshoots and whatnot, and that's where the people that get trapped down here, they try to go into these smaller parts and they get stuck and nobody finds them and they die down here. So I'm going to stay in the main bigger rooms. I swear I keep hearing something. I don't know what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing something. And not just the owl. I hear the owl. But we're going to stay in pretty much just the main rooms because I'm not going to take any chances being out here all by myself. It is 1 a.m. And it is 1 a.m. It is 1 a.m. And, yeah. Just the fact that I'm out here by myself, about to go in a cave by myself, 3 miles back in the woods at 1 o'clock in the morning should be more than enough for you guys to smash that thumbs up for me. Alright, let's go ahead and get down in here and start getting investigating. Alright, we're back. I wanted to switch my light battery out before I went down in here just to make sure I had full light battery. Now, if you remember when I tried to do my live here, as soon as I got below the surface, it cut off. So, Don't have to worry about that this time. Let's see how we're going to do this, because I'm sure it's going to be slippery and wet still. So here we are in the first room, and you can already see what I mean. This goes back in there pretty good. You could disappear pretty easily back in through there. I'm hearing noises, which I don't know if it's water or bats. There very well could be bats in here. Let's go into the second room where I can actually stand up a little better. Hello? Hello? I think that might just be water. This is actually really cool. Ceiling. It looks like it would have stalactites if they weren't broken off. You can see where they're all connected in here. Alright, so I can stand up here, thankfully. I didn't want to be hunched over the entire time. So this is the second room. It's a little bigger. There are places where this goes down. This goes off into another room. I'll look in there, but I don't think I'm going to go in there. It is actually so hot down here. Holy smokes. It still feels 90 and humid down here, and I was expecting it to be cool. But, I know when I was younger, I went down through there, and we went down pretty far. And then finding out that people have been stuck in here before, it's kind of scary to think of the dumb stuff I did as a kid. And then finding out that people have been stuck in here before, it's kind of scary to think of the dumb stuff I did as a kid. Not that this isn't at the top of the list of things you probably shouldn't do at home. Take a peek in there. Yeah, it doesn't, there's not much further in it goes that I can fit anyway, but in this back corner right here, there's like a hole for, I think I was like 8 or 9 when we were in here. You can see how I would fit a lot better in here back then. Being 6'1", it's a little harder now. And then back here is the third connected room. Oh, it's super slippery in here. This is where the water's dripping. That goes off into another chamber, I think. More, I don't know if you can, if like kids go up in there and they can get back out. Sorry if you hear me breathing. It's a little bit hard to breathe in here. I'm also like super paranoid and nervous. Let's see if this actually works for as good of a shelf as it looks like. No. It's not level anywhere, so that's not going to work. Plus there's water. All this water is dripping. If you see right here. Now, for those that are new to the channel, this, or new to ghost hunting, this is a EMF reading device. It's called a K2 meter. This one is called a K2 meter. There's several different kinds, but my favorite way to explore and investigate. I thought I just heard somebody say something. I don't know why it's so hard to breathe down here. I don't know if it's that hard to breathe down here or if I'm just that nervous. But anyway, what I like to do when I go and investigate a place is I like to, one, walk around and get a feel for the place. Two, I like to use the K2 meter, and typically, especially here where there's no power of any kind anywhere, there shouldn't be any readings with this. Now when I turn it on, you'll notice the green light will stay on. That's just a standard reading. Now if that goes up at all, then something is affecting that. And if there's no electricity and no magnets involved, it's thought that this would detect spirits, because spirits are a energy source basically. And when they walk by you or do paranormal events, I feel like somebody was sitting there talking to me. Or when a paranormal event happens, you'll usually notice that the K2 meter will go off. I had that happen a couple of weeks ago. Actually was a really good example of it, that this would blink to the next green dot and you would hear the REM pod go off on the other side of the house. Or this blinked on the green dot and the flux went off. So there's obviously some sort of energy that this picks up, and it can pick up when it's actually being disrupted or a spirit entity's next to you. Now I can also use this, and have used this in the past, to get my questions answered. Ask a question, and if they light it up, it's a yes. If they don't, then it'll be a no. That kind of stuff. But we'll just kind of use this around here, see if anybody wants to make themselves known. Yeah, I keep hearing it. Sounds like... Hello? Some weird noises over there. It's extremely creepy having the camera on, the light on you too. Makes everything so much darker. Now when we were in that other cave, this thing was going full red in a certain section of the main part of the cave where it's collapsed and caved in, and we found out that there was a portal in that cave. So knowing that 5 people at least have died in here, I wanted to see how much activity we would get in here. It's definitely a bigger cave, and it's an actual, like, covered all the way in cave. It hasn't caved in. And I'm going to be honest with you, that's like probably one of the top things I was worried about the whole time coming out here, was that... Scared a demi-dog is coming after me. With all the rain and the hurricane and everything, like, I just kept in the back of my mind worrying that this place would cave in when I was in it. I was like, that's the last freaking thing I need. If there is anyone here, my name is Jay. You don't have to be scared of me. I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to make you do silly tricks or anything like that. Just want to communicate with you. Now, I will also say that there's plenty of times where we get paranormal activity and the K2 meter doesn't read anything. So, there's always that too. It almost seems too quiet in here. Like, honestly, as much activity as I got in that other cave, it almost seems too quiet in here. If there's anyone in here, can you please make yourself known? Can you knock on the side of the wall or something and let me know? Or say your name out loud, maybe? Well, it actually seems super quiet in here. Very surprising. Just wanted to break in real quick. I have a few things I want to talk about, and for those of you still watching at this point, wanted to say a huge thank you. If you drop a hashtag LFG down in the comments and let me know, I'd really appreciate it. The first thing I wanted to mention is you notice at this point that the K2 meter has not gone off at all, which I know is a little bit boring compared to when it is fully going off, but I do like having videos like this sometimes where even though I'm creeped out and I can feel that there's something in there with me, the fact that that's not going off lets me know that one, the meter's not broken, and two, that I'm not getting false readings in other places when I do use it. I personally find that kind of interesting when it doesn't go off, as opposed to times when it's always going off, because then I'm wondering if it's something that I'm doing. And the other thing that I wanted to say is I wanted to apologize. I ran the necrophonic and I seem to have understood it better at the time than I can possibly listening to it back. I personally can't make out anything. I don't hear what I hear at the time. I'm not hearing when I'm listening to it back. It's almost like because I'm in the cave that it almost has too much of a reverb to it or something. So I'm just going to leave the necrophonic blank rather than cutting it completely out, and I'll let you guys make up your minds as to what you hear. I figured that was the best way to do it rather than to just completely cut it out. But I will keep that in mind the next time we go back to these caves. I probably won't use the necrophonic except for outside of the cave, or I don't know what else I could do to make it a little bit more understandable, but it's almost impossible for me to decipher it. So hopefully you guys can make some stuff out of it. I do apologize. I hope you aren't mad at me. I do like to, usually I get almost all of it. So it was a little bit annoying to me. I've listened to it quite a few times now, and yes, there's some words that I can make out, but I figured I'd rather just leave it blank, let you guys see what you hear, and chalk that up as a learning experience for next time. But let's get back to the video. Thank you again for watching. Much love, fam. It seems extra quiet in here to me. I was hearing some creepy noises, and I may have heard a voice or two, but I'm not 100% sure. I know sometimes when I watch these back, it'll be more of a voice than I think, or I'll pick up stuff that I don't realize or hear. So, one other little trick that I like to run in case people are scared to talk or whatever is I like to use the Necrophonic app. Now this is one that does cost money to download, but it's basically a spirit box app. It also tends to stir up any activity if there is something going on. So let's run this for a few minutes and see what's going on. Is there anyone here with me tonight? Can you tell me your name? My name is Jay. Can you tell me how many are with me? Did you pass away in here? You did? Did you get stuck deep? Did you get lost in here? Is that why you're still here? You're dead? Oh, that was a different noise right there. Don't move? Am I in danger? I thought I heard danger, don't move. Yes? What am I in? Leave? What am I in danger of? Lots? How deep is this cave? Get? Do you not want me here? If you really want me to leave, can you come over on this rock over here? Come over by this little black device right here. When you get close, it'll make lights go off. It won't hurt you. If you can light that little device up at all, if you can make those little lights go up at all, not only would it be awesome, but I'll leave you alone and let you rest in peace. Can you do that for me? I switched between looking at the screen and the K2 meter, and I feel like it blinked, but I couldn't tell. It was probably just my eyes switching. Could you do it? We'll see. Do you need me to back away from it? Here, I'll back up away from it. Can you go over by it now? Do you need help? Get? Oh, it's getting ice cold. Ice cold. And I'm sweating in here, so like a cold breeze just came from out of here. Who just came after me? Wuss? Who likes calling me a wuss so much? You do? Is that David? Leave? So I take it you don't need any help. Yep. Well, I do apologize for bothering you. I am going. You must stay here, though. Okay? Stay here or move on. Rest in peace. Good night. Awful lot of get outs and leave. It's weird that I got so much of that. I can't believe there's no K2 readings in here. That other cave, as soon as you go in, you have K2 readings going. So, we're going to make our way out here to this first room. Oh, look at that. That's one of those things that eats mosquitoes. That's just paint. I just realized that it probably looks a little like blood, but it's paint. Wouldn't surprise me if there was blood from somebody hitting their head on this stuff. Alright, my friends, well, I feel like there's more to this cave than I'm picking up on right now. I honestly do. There's a whole, look at all those candles. Whoa. Sorry. Are you hanging out up here? Whoa. I know I just saw that bat. I don't like being in a closed area with a bat, so maybe that's what they were telling me to get out of here for. I think the way is out right there. So we're gonna make our way out. Looks like somebody lost part of their pant leg. Oh, that bat just flew right. Ah, stop, man. Go find something else to do. He's like, forget you, you're in my home. Wow. Alright, what's gonna be the safest way to do this without breaking my camera and everything. Oh. Oh man, now after being in there and sweating, I'm freezing because my hair's all wet. Alright my friends, well, I feel like I want to come back here with somebody else and spend a little more time in there and see what happens. It's a lot quieter than I really expected, but I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Don't forget to put down in the comments anything that you heard or saw that I missed. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the channel or just haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe. Tap that bell to get all notifications. And as always, on the end screen coming up, you can click up here to watch a video you might have missed. You can click down at the bottom to watch a playlist of all the videos that you might have missed or just catch up on. And up here to subscribe. And we'll see you on the next Explorer, my friends. Much love.